What's going on, everyone? And hello,
Hello,
Nihon. This is the podcast where I, myself, Christian,
And Clayton.
talk about Japan. So I noticed in spring, there's a lot of sweets. Like, have you ever had Sakura mochi or the cherry blossom mochi?
I still haven't.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one you need to try.
I will.
Yeah, but just like whenever it becomes spring, I notice a lot of people eat a lot more of those little wagashi or the Japanese sweets
Oh, they're
with
so
like
good.
the mochi and the red bean paste and stuff inside and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I noticed a lot of Japanese sweets have mochi or red bean paste. But I mean, they're super good and they look beautiful. Do you have a favorite?
Wagashi?
Yeah, wagashi.
I oh god. I like the art ones. The ones where they just make it look super pretty. I
Like
still
they'll do it in
remember.
the shape of like a fruit.
Yeah, or an animal. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah,
I've seen lion ones, I've seen rabbit ones, I've seen tiger ones for this year's year.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Cute.
They are. And I noticed they're a little expensive, but they're also really good for gifts and stuff. Because Japan has a really big gift culture too. So sometimes I don't know, someone will say like "get well soon" or "hey, I went out of town, but I'm back in town, so here's a little souvenir," and it'll be like a little Japanese sweet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's super cute.
I don't know. I love Japanese sweets, but I can't eat too much or else I'll get cavities.
Oh, yeah. I don't care enough. I'll do it.
Yeah, no, I always try to be like super self-conscious with my teeth.
Teeth are important. Speaking of teeth, we're talking about dentists in Japan.
Yeah, today's all about dentists, or in Japanese, they're called
Hahasha.
haisha.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Tooth
Yeah, so
doctor.
so today we're gonna kind of compare and contrast American and Japanese dentists. Because I feel like, at least in my experience, they're really different. Like overall they're the same thing, they both work with teeth, but just like the overall experience being inside a dentist office, it's a little bit different. And let's get into that now.
Were you ever afraid of dentists?
I don't want to say I was ever afraid of them, but I didn't really take care of my teeth when I was younger, so every time I went it was pretty much to get a filling or get something removed. Yeah, not a pleasant experience, but how about yourself?
Me? I love the dentists.
Okay. What'd you like about them?
It was relaxing. Because
Yeah.
I didn't get a lot, if any, cavities. And it was like a massage for your teeth and gums whenever I would go in for the cleaning.
I have never heard that. That is, if you think that felt good, then I am nothing but happy for you.
Well, you floss twice a day, you brush twice a day, your gums get all nice and healthy, so whenever they poke and prod, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, that's fair.
When my insurance ran out when I was younger, I only went to Carrington College. Did you ever know about that? Hear about them?
I've never heard of that.
It was the dental hygienist training school.
Okay.
So it was free to get your teeth cleaned, and it would help the students.
Nice.
Yeah. So going in a bunch of times, you could tell who was going to do well and who needed a little bit more practice. So many times it was like they were in there cleaning and ow, ow, ow.
Yeah.
But it
Getting
was
that
free.
experience.
Yeah. But that was still fun too. It is. I think it's relaxing.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about like in Japan though?
In Japan, I've only been to one dental clinic, and that's been fine so far. I have TMJ. Everyone has TMJ. My TMJ is messed up. So, what is it? Temporal mandibular joint. So the temporal bone and the mandible bone, where they connect, that joint, mine is like double jointed. So the jaw is loose in there.
Wow.
I can open it wide like a snake. But I need a night guard so that I don't like dislocate my jaw while I'm sleeping.
Yeah, that might be why you felt it was comfortable to some extent. I don't know. Because at least in my experience, whenever they had to do cleaning or something, to keep my mouth open, and this is when I was like a little kid, they had to put like some kind of machine in my mouth that would keep my mouth open.
What the hell?
Yeah, I know. Like, it's not just like, say, "Aw." It was like, okay, like, we're gonna put something in your mouth and, like, open it up. Like the shape, it almost looks similar to scissors in the sense where when you open it up, the scissors get wider. Wait, yeah, the scissors get wider, but they weren't sharp, of course. It had like support on both sides, and then you can lock it into place. And so they used to put that in my mouth to kind of like lock my mouth open so they can clean it and stuff. Yeah, so that's why I always hated going.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah.
That sounds like some sort of medieval child torture.
Right. But it was nice that they always had like movies playing and stuff at the dentist. I remember watching Finding Nemo.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh, Finding Nemo has a dentist in it. How perfect is
They
that?
do. Yeah.
What's your experience been in Japan?
Overall, it's been really good. Yeah. So I used to live right next to a dentist, and I would go pretty regularly. And it was crazy because every time I would go, they just didn't have me pay. It was just totally free.
Is this the same town where the doctor didn't have you pay either?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know. And even if I were to pay, I feel like it would be really cheap, like under $10. But like I've done like cleanings and stuff. No, I haven't done anything like serious, no fillings or anything like that. But overall, it's been really good. They're super friendly, and but if I were to say one thing, I would say I feel like a lot of clinics, at least where I was in the countryside, they didn't have as much funding as like a dentist office in like the States. So a
Okay.
lot of times the clinics were just full of files and just like papers all over the place, and I don't want to say it was dirty, but they were just like really like, how do you say, like clustered?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
And so
hoarder-esque.
yeah. So I don't know. It wasn't bad though, but it definitely felt like, okay, this is a little bit more casual, I guess you could say.
Oh, I'm not going to put gloves on if I reach inside your mouth. Wait, what?
Sorry, Siri cut me off. Yeah. But how about you?
I've only been to one dental clinic here, and it's been super nice. I got an x ray for my jaw so they could see how messed up my jaw is. They did cleanings. We made a new night guard, and that was fun. I'd have to go in every 2 weeks, put the night guard in, do the little grindy thing, and they'd be like, oh, we need to do it here and here and here and here. Come back in 2 weeks. And those little checkups would only cost like $1 or two. It was
Wow.
very nice. Yeah.
That's unbelievable. That's so
Yeah.
cheap.
It's incredibly inexpensive here. I'm amazed.
Did you ever get braces when you were younger?
No, never.
Okay. I noticed also in America, it's a lot more common for people to get braces than in
Yeah.
Japan. I think it's just like a cultural difference. I think like a lot of American people really value a nice smile,
Oh,
a
yeah. Well, I
nice
think.
straight smile.
Well, in America, don't they think like the little fang thing is cute too?
In America or in Japan?
I'm sorry, Japan. I forgot where we were.
That's fine. Yeah, the little fang teeth or whatever, they like those too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think a lot more people are getting braces now. But with that being said, I don't know. Yeah, they're expensive everywhere.
Yeah.
Never mind that. Yeah,
That's super hard.
right.
So, have you
Yeah.
gotten any cavities filled or anything like that in Japan?
No, and it's actually funny. Before I moved to Japan, I went to the dentist one time, and they were like, "Oh yeah, so you have a cavity right here. Do you wanna, do you want us to do the filling before or after you leave?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, just don't worry about it." And then before or after you leave, like they wanted me to come back and get my teeth cleaned.
Right.
But I was like, "Yeah, no, I just won't do it." And then I came to Japan and I got my teeth scanned, and they're like, "Oh yeah, your teeth are perfect. No cavities, no anything." So I don't know if it was
Nice.
like poorly judged in America, poorly judged in Japan, but at one point I have a cavity and now I don't.
Huh. So, there's like two options. One is
Right.
they don't consider little cavities to be important in Japan, or the dentist you went to is a big old liar.
Yeah. One of those.
I'm,
I
I'm
don't want to
going
say
to
which one it
assume.
was.
Oh, I will. It was the latter. He was trying to get money out of you. Just like
Yeah.
a car person. It's like, oh yeah, your little thingy's all destroyed. $300.
Right. Yeah, and also those were the same dentists who are like, "Yeah, we need to remove your wisdom teeth. They're never going to grow in, but we need to remove them." And I was like,
How about
No, thank you.
no?
But if they were to grow in, or like if I ever did have to remove them, I'd probably just do it in Japan because it'd be so much cheaper.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. Have you ever had
crazy.
yours pulled?
I did have mine pulled. I had to do it twice. They did.
Did you get all four pulled?
Yeah, the first time it was two, and then the next time I had to go back, it was two. It was because I was moving during the surgery. They didn't anesthetize me hard enough or something. But yeah, that was.
That's scary. I would
It
hate to
was.
wake up.
I didn't wake up. I was just moving, which is weird. But yeah, that was fine. You got a little, what is it? A syringe, and you gotta stick it in your socket so it doesn't get dry or something. It's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, I had. Oh, I was gonna say I had two little baby cavities when I came to Japan, and they did it. They didn't even numb me. Easy peasy.
Wow. It didn't hurt at all?
Didn't hurt at all. And I think it cost like $20. It's
That's
crazy.
insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Have you ever had to make an appointment with the dentist, or do you usually just walk in?
When I went there the first time, I made an appointment for the next week. And then after that, it was every other 2 weeks I'd go in for the jaw protector. And it was super simple. They helped me. They had their little phone to help with English if they needed it. But they had the calendar. They would point and they would say, same time.
Okay.
They made it very easy.
Yeah, it sounds like they are super friendly.
They were super friendly, yeah. What about you? How I know your Japanese is way better.
Yeah, so I just remember one day after work, on my way back home, there's just a small little dentist office, and I just stopped by and I was like, hey, I want to clean my teeth. And they're like, oh yeah, come right in. And they just cleaned my teeth right there, and I was like, okay, so how much do I have to give you? And they're like, oh yeah, don't worry about the money. Come back next time.
That's crazy.
But they cleaned my teeth for free. It took 2 sessions though. I'm used to usually like you just say like, oh, clean my teeth, and they'll clean the top and the bottom. But this dentist in particular, they were like, okay, we'll clean the top today and the bottom next time. So it was a little bit of a hassle, but at the same time, it was free. So I don't really want to complain about that.
Was the second time free too?
Yeah,
That's so strange.
it's really strange.
Yeah.
I wonder where they get their money from.
Right? Well, they must get it from somewhere. I don't know. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah. But for those who are listening and are considering about like living in Japan, don't expect it to be free, but at the same time, don't expect it to cost too much. And always bring cash too, because a lot of places don't take card.
Yeah, refer back to our old episode, Dues in Japan. Do bring cash everywhere.
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 Which, I mean, you would think places like a dentist or like a doctor, you'd be able to use a credit card, but no.
It's just not much of a thing here yet.
Yeah,
It's been working for so many decades. It's fine.
right. In America, I don't really remember going to the dentist all that often, unless like I had to get something like a cavity filled or something. But in Japan, similar to a doctor, it's really common for people to go a lot. Small tooth pain, okay, I'm going to the dentist. Or like, and for any reason they would go to the dentist, just like they go to the doctor. And it's like, why not? Especially if it's this cheap.
I think that's so nice to be like, I hurt. I'm going to go see what that pain is. Rather than, let me judge how hard this pain hurts me. And if I can move, then I'm good. I don't need to lose, like 2 months worth of pay just to go see a doctor or a dentist.
Suck it up.
Yeah. Suck it up, buttercup.
Right. Yeah. But with that being said, let's end this episode. Is there something you want to say to the listeners, Clayton?
I was trying to think of some sort of tooth pun, but I got nothing.
Oh,
Oh,
well, it looks like it's 2:30 right now, so we're going to end this episode. Is there something you want to say to the listeners, Clayton?
there sure is. Thank you guys for listening. If you want, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. We have a no, we don't have a fan page. We have a group. And if you want to join our group, please let us know. Message us and we'll add you to the group.
Yes, we will.
If you want, you can find us on any podcast people thingy now. We are finally on all of them, it seems like. If you want to, please give us a rating. It really helps people find the show. Or if you don't want to rate, share us with someone. I'm sure if they like Japan too, they'd like to learn a little bit about it. But until next time,
Bye.
bye.